welcome to this week's episode of Rustie Sheep. Hi, my name is Ines, and if you're a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I live in Belgium, Ghent, and I'm a huge knitter and a yarn addict, I must confess. This episode I'm going to call episode 9 because I skipped episode 9 for some reason. So, yeah, welcome to episode 9. Yeah, this is me talking about my knitting and about my week and just how my life goes. On Monday was a bit weird because all the bars and restaurants opened up again. And yeah, I was coming back from somewhere. And when I drove close to my house, I saw people sitting outside having drinks. And what are they doing? This is so weird. I forgot that image of people just hanging out and having drinks outside and being in bars and restaurants and stuff like that. So it was weird seeing that. So yeah, but I haven't been out. I haven't been to bars or to cafes or something. I'm good. I'm staying inside. I'm still a bit cautious about that. So and not sure if it's always guaranteed that you can have that 1.5 meter distance from each other. So yeah, I don't want to risk it yet. Maybe in a couple of weeks when I feel more safe. But yeah, who knows? We'll see. So yeah, I have a lot to talk about this week. I have finished objects. I sewed. On Wednesday, I went to physical therapy for my knee. So I'm on a training schedule now, and I've been running, and it's been nice, and I don't have any pains anymore. But I really have to keep myself on the schedule, so because then my joints have more time to recover from the run. So yeah, I'm happy about that. And Thursday, I took a half day off, and I went to my friend Christine's house because she's good in sewing, and first, we bought some fabric in a lovely store close to her house. I've never been there. Um, yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I will put down a link down below. From people in the area, it's a nice shop to go there. So yeah, I made some pyramid bags. And firstly, I'm going to show the one I made for myself. And my socks lived in here. It's not like I knitted on them this week, but my socks. Oh, I did do the heel, I think. I can't remember if I knitted on them this week. Sorry. No, I don't think I did. But yeah, my socks live in here. It's a really nice project bag. Mind you, I did make some mistakes. The ribbon is not on the right place. It should be here in the front. And it's also a bit too long. If you see, it wobbles a bit. But hey, it was my first time, and I'm happy I could do the zipper. And I've never done a zipper before, and I had to try it like 3 times, like undo it again, and then do it again. Oh, it was awful. It took me a long time to make the first one, and then the second one, I just knew how to make it, and that just went. So yeah, look how nice it is. Has deer on there, a beautiful tree. Yeah, a fox here. You can see it, a fox. Yeah, I love this fabric. There's also a bunny on here. Yeah, I I it was actually difficult for me to choose which fabric I was going to take because they had a few lovely fabrics. I also bought fabric for a skirt. We are meeting up again soon, and we're making a skirt for me. So that will be surprising. I think I will just watch how she does it because it was the same with me with the bag. She just could figure it out immediately, and I was just like, I don't get it. I don't see it. And she just said, okay, now sew here, do this, do that. And then when I had finished, I was like, now I get it. Okay, even with the second one, when I was like, where do I need to sew again? Where is the yeah, but the zipper was a huge challenge at first, but now I know how to do it and I'm happy I did it. So this is the first one. I don't know why, but it does gets a bit tight here, so maybe it's when the zipper and the fabrics come together, maybe I know what I did. Yeah. Yeah, I know what I did. I just sewed extra on it to support the zipper a bit. And I think, yeah, I did that. So this is mine, but I have another one. This is actually a present for a friend. Look, the ribbon is on top here and it's easier, and also made it less loose, the ribbon, because then it's nice and tight on your wrist while you knit and walk or knit and sit or whatever you do with it. Yeah, it's a bit, I tried it, like if I did it a bit longer, it was easier to slide over, but then it just wobbles on your wrist. So I did choose, and I think my friend has smaller hands than me as well. So yeah, actually, when I finished this, I was a few seconds, mind you. I was like, "Am I going to be a good friend?" She didn't know I was making this for her, so I could easily kept it for myself. But yeah, I really selected this fabric for her, and she loves nature and she loves plants and berries and stuff like that. So yeah, I selected it for her, and it's a lovely pyramid bag, and she will enjoy it. I know that she will love it because she's a knitter too, and yeah, it's always nice to make presents for people who knit as well. And yeah, and I thought, because I've been knitting so many things for the baby, I was like, yeah, mom needs to have something as well. So and that was the idea behind it. And I was making for me anyway. I was making one for me. So made an extra one. Just gonna put back here. Then I would like to talk about my arboreal sweater. Mind you, making room. I have a chair standing next to me, so where all the stuff is on, where I'm going to talk about. So my arboreal, I picked it up again yesterday morning. Um, and I was good. I did the ribbing, I did the bind off at my parents' house because it's Father's Day today actually, but we celebrated it yesterday because my parents had to go visit some family, and because my uncles also turned 50 and there's a surprise party for them. So my parents weren't available today. So and it's also good because Sunday's podcast day for me. It's I just like to do that, knit a bit, be on my own, and I was happy it was on Saturday. So I did it. I took it with me. It was really hot. We were sitting outside. The sun was shining, and I was having a massive jumper on my lap. And actually, my brother-in-law, he saw me, was like, "Are you still doing this?" He likes it though. And I made him two hats like a couple of years ago, and he's like, "I'm still wearing the hats, I really like them." And for him, he's a bit old school. And he went like, "Yeah, yeah, thank you." And he's really funny sometimes, and we like to tease each other all the time. And it was nice seeing them. And so he was like, "Yeah, I want another hat if you have the time." So I will make him. I will be having plenty of those left over as well. So yeah, I'll just make him a new hat. And I was like, "Can I put a pattern in it? Can I do color work?" Because he's really old school and he just likes a black, dark blue, dark brown, that are his colors. So I was like, can I put a print in it? Because on one of the hats I did a white stripe on there, a black hat with a white stripe, and he didn't like that. So I'll see what he thinks of it. Maybe a Norwegian hat or something, not too bright, just dark gray or dark brown with some whites. I'll see how maybe I can convince him that he will wear it. So yeah, back to the jumper. So I bind it off, and I tried it on at my parents' house, and the bind off first day was too tight and it was too short. I did measure it, and it's at 33 centimeters, and I had 33 centimeters, but apparently it was too short for me. So what did I do today? I just unraveled the rib. Um, it took me a while to do that, but I just picked up the stitches again, and I'm knitting in a few extra centimeters. I know with blocking you can add extra centimeters. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to have the right length. And with blocking, I'll just make it a bit longer, but not too long. It can stretch out a lot if you want it, but yeah, I didn't want to do that. So I did the increases, and yeah, for you guys, it's not a lot of difference. Yeah, since the last time, mind you, I did put a sleeve on the needles. I started knitting a sleeve. All the wires are tangled up because I'm using two bowls now. But yeah, a part of the sleeve is already beginning. Um, and yeah, I wish I could show you with all the rib. I had more progress, of course, yesterday, but yeah, I'd rather have it as a good length than I just have to really stretch it out while blocking. So mind you, the fabric can handle it, the yarn can handle it, but I don't mind. And also another motivation behind it, every meter counts. I'm doing stash dash. And my other finished object didn't give me a lot of meters. So yeah, I need to add meters to this for stash dash. Actually, I forgot to look up how many meters I've knitted. I know the finished project, how much it is, but I don't have the total. I will put it down here. I think I had 1,007 last time I recorded. So yeah, I'll put it down here. So yeah, my arboreal, we're getting there. So, but now this is a project I'm going to focus on because I know I will get a lot of meters out of this. And then, yeah, and I only have some socks on the needles, and that's about it. I think I only have 3 projects on now, 2 pair of socks, and my jumper. So yeah, I need to start either another project or yeah, I just want to knit up a hat as well. I have some leftover yarns I want to knit up and maybe another baby hat because my friend is visiting and whom just had the baby, Martha, and she's visiting next week and maybe I'm going to add a baby hat in there as well. Every meter counts. So yeah, my arboreal sweater. Not sure if this will be a long episode because I see I've been talking for about 12 minutes now and I'm almost through everything to talk about. So, and we don't want another rambling like last week, like me shouting to people on the street, not shouting, just correcting them that they're walking in the wrong way. And yes, I'm still on about that. When I saw the episode last week, it was so funny to see myself rambling about that, and it's still occurring. It's still happening. When I see people like, you give them the judgment look, like you're walking the wrong way. But people don't know why I do that. They think that girl is weird. I am weird though, but people don't know what I'm on about. When actually I did, people, I was walking in the right direction, of course, and there were people trying to pass me, but the tram was coming, so they couldn't. And she looked at like, yeah, I actually just said, yeah, that happens if you walk the wrong direction. And he looked over, it's like, you need to walk at the other side of the road. And they were like, mm. And they did cross though. As soon as the tram passed by, they did cross the street. That was like a small victory for myself, but it's like, people, it's not that hard. It's for me, it's common sense. In Belgium, we drive on the right side of the road. With your bicycle, you drive on the right side of the road. Why is it different when you walk? Because you just can go anywhere. You don't have to follow any rules. There are no rules when you walk, except for crossing the street um, on a crosswalk, and the traffic lights, of course. But there are not really general rules when you walk on the street. So yeah, and my sister works for the city. My stepsister actually works for the city, and I was going on about it. I was like, yeah, they should put police down and give people fines about that. And yeah, I'm still aggravated about that one. Even like this week with my friend, we were walking on on the pavement, and she wanted to cross. It's like, no, we're not doing this. She was like, what? What? It was like, we're following the direction. It's like, sorry, I've been complaining to a lot of people. I'm not following. I'm not crossing the street. And she was laughing with me. She was like, you're so obsessed. And my office where I work is above a shopping mall. So we can actually take the elevator down and go into the shopping mall. We don't need to use the main entrance for that. And I was with a colleague and she was like, yeah, but shorter this way. I was like, no, we're walking all the way around to the elevator where you need to be. And she was like, yeah, but my feet hurt and not wearing the right shoes. I was like, you can go the other way, but I am not. And so we did the whole tour to go there. And then I saw a colleague, another one, a male colleague, was like, oh my God, you're not following the direction. He was like, yeah, but it's shorter. I was like, I don't care. You want to get ill? You want to get ill? So I've been bugging people about that. Well, you need to listen. Ah, I don't know why I take it so hard. Maybe I'm frustrated by other things and I'm just outing it this way. I need to go think about that. So yeah, Friday was an exciting day. I worked from home, went for a run, went to physical therapy, and I'm not sure if said this already. Could be. If I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but this is actually the third time I'm trying to record this episode, and I forgot what I already said. Like it could be I already told in this version you're seeing now, or it was a previous version. Podcasting is not going well today. My intro as well, I think I tried 5 times. Oh, just me. Whatever. So no, I'll just skip it because I'm not sure if I told it already, so we'll just skip it. I'm going back to my knitting. So beautiful. This is a Vesle Vinterfjell from Skeindeer Knits. It's a baby cardigan and it also smells nice. So Friday, what did I do? Yeah, I finished the sleeve on Friday. I did the button band. And then I was chatting with a person I know. She's been speaking a lot and she helped me. So, and Sophie, I know you're watching this, so thank you for helping me yesterday. Yesterday on Friday, I'm sorry. And she suggested to add an extra row of crochet. So I did that, a chain of crochet, and I did that on the inside. And then I blocked it on Friday evening. It was on blocking mats the whole morning on Saturday, but I was going to my parents' house for Father's Day, and just I lighted it in the sun on my little terrace, and it was half dry. So when I picked it up, because I wanted to take it with, because my brother was there and he could film me like while I was streaking, and so I picked it up and I arrived at my parents' house and then I just laid it flat again in the sun. And a couple of hours later, it was dry, so I could streak it immediately then, and I was nervous. Okay. You can see it. We filmed it. I'm going to add it at the end of the episode. You can see it's only a few minutes, I think, or a few seconds. Not really. I watched it afterwards and I felt the excitement again. So I was like, oh my God, I'm doing this. My dad is always surprised and I do stuff like that. My dad really likes me. But my dad, of course, my dad really likes me. But no, my dad really likes the fact that I'm so creative, that I'm making stuff, and I talk about knitting and yarn, and it's not in his interest. He doesn't really fancy that subject, but he does listen to me. And I was like, oh my God, let's do this. I'm going to cut. And my other brother, he was like teasing me, oh, it's going to unravel. You have to start over. I was like, don't jinx it. You don't talk to me right now. So Diego, he filmed me, and I was, yeah. And I came back, I was like, look, Dad, look, I did this. It's, like, this technique is amazing. I was always scared to do this. Another first this year. I sneaked. So yeah, look at my floats. I'm proud of my floats. Really, oh, this is amazing. So I wasn't sure if I had to block it beforehand. The pattern didn't say, but I assumed it would be better because then it has the correct length already. And I think when you block it afterwards, maybe with spreading it or putting pressure on it, it will unravel a bit. Not sure. It's just something it's not proven. It's just an idea that I have. So I just did this. Mind you, I still have to add buttons on there. Yeah, I still have to go to the shop and find some buttons. Maybe I'll do that this week. I have a shop in the shopping mall close to where I work above, and they sell buttons. They also sell the yarn, but you know, it's more acrylic than yarn wool. and they ask a lot of money for the acrylic bowls. So I'm not a huge fan of that store, but I know they have buttons, so for buttons it's fine. I actually bought buttons there this week because I picked up some extra thread for sewing and stuff like that. So, and extra needles for my sewing machine. There have bits and bobs for creativity. I know that you can buy a crochet hook there, and they have some yarn, they have some fabric, but it's all really limited. You can find the necessary things there, like an elastic to put in a dress or something. Yeah. But yeah, I'd rather go to other stores. But yeah, it's close by, and my friend is visiting, so I want to finish it before she comes over. So I want to show it once more. Look. It's made out of Rama PT2 or yeah, PT2. So look at those colors. Oh. Firstly, I was thinking of making a traditional one, the blue, but like lighter blue, just cobalt blue, dark blue, and white. But it's for a girl. Let's use pink for a girl. And my friend was like, "Oh, I'll do the blue because if I have another baby afterwards, and I can still use it, or or when it's a boy." I was like, "When it's a boy, I'll just make a new one. I don't care. I love this one. I love this pattern." So yeah, I'm gonna post a picture on Instagram too. I'm really, really in love with this cardigan. Oh, so yeah, that is finished. I blocked my floor has been covered with knitting the whole week. I last week I finished the campsite pullover from Alicia Plummer from my sister Esty. I haven't seen my sister yet, but just get all the yarn from my lap because it's getting warm. It's really hot outside, and if you have a lap filled with yarn and jumpers, it gets hot. So yeah, this is the blocked version of it. So it really softened, really opened up. So I'm happy about this result. Tinder is a really soft yarn, and with washing it, it becomes even softer. So yeah. So I'll have a text with my sister because Esty lives about, I think, 20 minutes away from here. She's 17 and she's actually my half sister Esty. But I mentioned that in one of the episodes before. She's just my sister, you know. But for you guys to maybe I just need to draw like a family tree because I have a huge family. So I'll just text her and see when I can see her to give the jumper. So and tonight I'm going to finally see my friend Caroline. It's been weeks since I've seen her. I'll be so happy. We've been chatting on the phone. Sometimes we call 2 times a day. But yeah, I haven't seen her since before the corona. So I think it was beginning of March since I've seen her. So it's at least 3 months ago. So I'm finally going to give her her trig sweater. Um, yeah. So I will take a picture and we'll add it in next week's episode because yeah, I'm trying to upload this one. I was supposed to go for a run now while uploading this video, but it's way too hot outside to go for a run now. They predicted like 26, 27 degrees, and this weather is unbearable to go for a run. So and it's not smart as well. You will just dehydrate yourself even more. So I'll wait until tonight when I get back from my friend's house. Um, she gets up really early in the morning, so it won't be late. I think I will be there around 5 or 6. Um, so yeah, we'll see how late it is when I get back, or otherwise maybe a morning run. A colleague suggested it, and he said, yeah, it was really good to pump, to give you a lot of energy, to get you pumped through the day. So I'm thinking about that, and also to change the schedule a bit because I'm going to the office 3 days a week now, starting from Mondays. I'm going on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now. But that's the maximum, you know. I still want to have 2 days working from home. Um, but it would be nice to see colleagues again and the ones you haven't seen during the other, who are in the other shifts. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And also I have a new colleague, and I'm following him up a bit. So it's also nicer if we can see each other face to face, and I can show him stuff on like in real life, and not just share my screen and just tell him. And because I click really fast and I just do my work, and I'm a yeah. When it's a habit and you know where what to do, you go fast, of course. And when he's sitting next to you, he goes like, "Oh yeah, can you slow down, or can you show me this?" Or I just take another pace with it. He came in on Tuesday as well, so I saw him then, and I noticed the difference with him showing things and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm done rambling. So, yeah, I'm going to edit this podcast and upload it to YouTube. And then I'm actually seeing another house this afternoon because the previous two houses I didn't get. I did see a nice farmhouse. Oh, it was really beautiful. It was like 30 minutes drive from my work, and it was a bit in the outskirts. And I really loved the area, but it was a bit too far, if I'm honest, with myself. But yeah, they already texted and said that I didn't get it, so yeah, who knows. So the last one I'm going to see today, I've been checking the websites a lot, and yeah, I'm a bit done with that, the looking on internet constantly, and I don't like to set alerts or inscribe on certain newsletters when you know some housing websites do that. As soon as they launch something new, you get an alert, but then you're just covered with alerts, and I don't want that. I'll just, I'll do it on my own terms, and if I want to have a look, and I don't know how it will go. So, it's not that I'm giving up hope. It's just it's getting tired of all those appointments and seeing houses, and then yeah, just and the one I'm seeing now is a bit above my budget, but yeah, it's still okay. It's in Ghent. It's in the same city, so it would be nice to live in the same city, but we'll see how it goes. More update later. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely weekend, and that you will have a lovely week next week, and that you can enjoy the sun a bit. So wherever you are in the world. So thank you very much for watching this episode. I see you soon, guys. Bye.
Yeah. Okay, this is the moment. So I finished my baby cardigan. I knitted the Winterfjell from Skeindeer, and I'm going to cut. So I'm a bit nervous. Oh my god, this feels so weird. Ta-da! Oh my god, this is so nerve-wracking, but look! It's a cardigan! I did it!